Welcome back to Quantreef.com. XRP is trading around 1.6633 after a huge run, sitting right above its recent swing high extension. That makes this a genuinely interesting spot. We'll walk through liquidity, support and resistance, VWAP, Fibonacci, fair value gaps, positioning, and where this likely heads over the next several hours. Price is 1.6633. Trend is firmly up with price 26.8% higher over the last day, and buyers clearly have control here. That crypto relative strength layer is basically maxed out. Price is well above session VWAP at 1.5456 and above both anchored VWAPs near 1.39 and 1.29, so this is acceptance above value, not a wick. The heat map itself isn't printing clean pool data on this run, so I'll lean on structure instead. The Fib extension cluster and the resistance panel above are doing the job the heat map normally does, marking where resting size and stops likely cluster. Typically price drifts toward the nearest cluster of stops before it decides whether to continue or reverse, and right now that pull is upward. On screen, resistance above is target 1 at 1.76637, then target 2 at 1.83172, then target 3 at 1.89706. Support below is the stop-loss level at 1.50291, then Fib 0.786 at 1.46768. Given the trend, resistance gets tested first. A break back under 1.50291 would invalidate the bullish red, with stops likely stacked just beneath it. All three unfilled fair value gaps sit below price, a 4-hour bull gap between 1.5532 and 1.4756, a daily gap from 1.4229 down to 1.3441, and a smaller 4-hour gap near 1.33 to 1.35. These are magnets if price pulls back. On the Fibonacci side, price sits above the swing high, pressing into the 2.0 extension at 1.6992, just 2% away. That extension is the more immediate magnet. The gaps only matter if we see a real pullback first. The grade reads elevated, N at 88, HTS at 66. Trend and structure at 91 and relative strength near 99 are carrying this, while statistical volatility at 30 and macro regime at 50 are the drag. Retail and top account longs aren't printing this run, but the 4-hour taker split shows 56.6% short volume versus 43.4% long. Shorts are leaning against a market that's up double digits, which is exactly the setup for a squeeze. The path of least resistance is up toward the 1.6992 extension, since shorts are already offside on the taker split and a push through it could force covering into target 1 at 1.76637. Remember, XRP largely follows Bitcoin's own liquidity flow, so check Bitcoin's setup before leaning either way here. If sellers instead reclaim control below 1.50291, the bull case breaks and the 4-hour gap near 1.476 becomes the real target. Bullish case confirms above 1.6, invalidates back under 1.50291, bearish case only gains teeth on a close below that stop level, targeting the gap fills beneath. So we're sitting right at a decision point. Whoever takes the next liquidity pool, up toward those extensions or down into the gaps, likely sets the next real move. If this kind of breakdown helps, like the video and subscribe. Quantreef.com runs this same 9-layer grade, probability and liquidity read across over 100 coins, with a 7-day trial if you want to dig deeper. This is for education only, not financial advice.